Hello, my name is Toeic. Today I'm talking about a short talk on topic audience. Number one, first, teacher welcome to the student to new course, introduction to economics. Next, he announced that the textbooks for the course, economics for the new millennium, was available at the bookstore at the university bookstore, and he said the price was a bit steep, but he thought they would find it was well worth it. After that, he reminded them to bring the book to the next classes. Finally, he announced there would be two exams, a midterm and final. And besides, they had to write several short research papers. Number two, first, the manager asked the employee to be aware of their return policies. She reminded them not to accept on return from customer without a dated receipt. Next is checking carefully to make sure all return items were in good condition before accepting them. Finally, she said they only issue store credit, not cash for return, because they had a problem in the past with customer returning damaged goods. So, if they receive complaints about it, let her know. Number three, first the speaker introduced the doctor's office. Next, he suggested hanging up and calling an ambulance if it were an emergency, or calling back during their regular office hours. If they wanted to make an appointment or ask a medical advice, After that, he said they open from 10 to 6, Monday through Friday, and from 9 to 12 on the first Saturday of each month. Finally, he suggested making an appointment because they didn't accept walk-ins. Number four, first the speaker asked the flight attendant to remind the passenger that they will be landing shortly. And next, he started checking to make sure our seatbelts were fastened, and asking the passenger to turn off our cell phone and recording device. Finally, she chatted, finding out anyone with small children requiring extra assistance, or anyone needs help getting to a connecting flight. Number five, first the speaker announced that the following was a public service announcement brought to them by the radio SYZ. Next, he said, because of the drought, the government official was asking all the city residents to conserve water and not to fill the swimming pool or water their garden until further notice. After that, he said the government was asking residents to do it on a voluntary basis, but if the situation becomes severe, the fine would be imposed. Finally, he stated, stay in tune to Radio SYZ or the latest updates. Number 6. First, the speaker introduced the hotline. Next, he stated, pressing 1 for information or special exhibit. Pressing 2 for museum information, including information on special exhibit. The event at the art museum and the foreign serial at the history museum. Pressing 3 to hear about upcoming sport events at the city stadium. Finally, she stated, staying on the line to speak to an operator. Number 7. First, the speaker said the history museum was their last stop that day, and they would spend 2 hours there. Next, he said, a recorded tour were available at the front desk. Cost small fee, and she also had free information, a brochure about a permanent exhibit for anyone who were interested. After that, he asked them to return to the booth no later than 5:30. Finally, he said the bus would take them to their hotel, where they would enjoy dinner and an evening program. Number 8. First, the speaker said they had heavy traffic that morning because of the car breaking down on row 1 near the airport. Next, she started avoiding row 1. And she said road condition was slowing traffic over the city bridge. Finally, she started repairing for a long, slow drive to work that morning. And if they could, she started taking the bus or subway. Number 9. First, the speaker wanted to know if the company was looking to hire skilled computer technician and hiring technician who had been trained with state-of-the-art equipment there. Next, he said graduate of the computer technology institute were highly trained and skilled technician able to handle all the routine technical problems. After that, he commented institute graduate were eligible to become certified computer technician, and finally he announced to hire one that day. Number 10. First, the speaker commented that buying a house could be confusing, especially in that day's market. Next, he said the first step were obtaining a loan from a bank to apply for a home mortgage. They needed to get the necessary paperwork from bank officer. Finally, he said they would have to have proof or their income and financial asset, so that the officer could determine how large a loan they qualify for. Thanks for listening.